Yes, you wanted to speak with me about something? I really hope this won't take long. I was just getting ready to start embalming Mr. Carter. It's not really something that can wait, considering when the funeral is scheduled, and you are aware of the schedule. All right. Well, go ahead. Mm-hmm. 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 No, please continue. Yes, I'm going to put the other glove on. I'm not going to take this glove off. As I said, I hope this doesn't take long. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, here's the issue. I hired you to do a job, and I expect it to be done in a professional manner. Now, you mentioned that you have experience in the funeral home business. Was that a lie? Mm-hmm. 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 I see. So you have some experience, but not quite as much as you made it out to seem. Well, no, I'm not going to fire you. I'm not happy about the fact that you lied to me, but even with your limited experience, I can still use you. So I am going to give you a second chance. Just don't ever lie to me again. But all right, as I see it, the problem is you have a very strong sense of humor, and you sometimes can't help but smile. Well, I know it's not intentional, but you have to keep in mind these families come in here to pay their final respects to family members, loved ones, close friends. Well, yes, I'm aware of that. Look, what can I tell you? To me, my goldfish are pets. To most human beings, their cats, dogs, canaries, and even their snakes are like members of the family. And when one of them passes away, some of the more wealthy individuals want to have funerals for them. Now, this state is very liberal about animal rights. So that means that we can charge individuals for funerals for animals. Well, for pets. And my outlook is, if they're willing to pay, all right, we can bury Fluffy in a pet cemetery. Oh, by the way, don't use those two words together, ever. Yes, because of the Stephen King novel and movie, exactly. All right. So what seems to be the other issue? Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Here's the thing. I don't care how someone passed away. Do your absolute best not to laugh or crack a smile. For example, Mr. Carter passed away due to, I believe the proper term is autoerotic asphyxiation. Yes, apparently hanging himself in a closet while pleasuring himself was his type of kink. Now, I don't care how someone passed away. It is our job to handle the body in a respectful, dignified manner. Stop smiling. Stop it. Mr. Carter is just a poor, unfortunate elderly man who passed away. If it makes you feel better, you can pretend that he passed away from old age. Heck, it probably would have happened, who knows, likely less than a year from when it did. Now, I'll tell you this. Everyone I have helped laid to rest, I have treated in a dignified manner. Last year, we had another elderly gentleman who enjoyed the company of prostitutes. And while he was inside of one, he had a massive heart attack and died. The problem is, apparently, the man's body and the prostitute got stuck together. Well, I don't know how that happens. I just know it happened. So, she got stuck. Apparently, they took her to the hospital on a gurney with a sheet over the two of them, and they found a way to detach them. Well, use your imagination. Yes, that's exactly what happened. And when it came time for the funeral, I had to reattach it, because the way they got her unstuck was to remove the member and then carefully yank it out. And I had to reattach it. Obviously, that wasn't fun. What do you mean, why? Well, yes, the gentleman was fully clothed, but you can't bury him with something like that missing. It's just undignified. Over the years, there have been other cases. Now, here's the thing. We don't judge. We just, we just make sure that their bodies are appropriate for burial. That's what we do. Sometimes people die in awkward positions. That happens. Well, I do remember a rather odd double case. there was a young man who robbed a bank, and as he was running away, he actually got run over by a very elderly gentleman in a classic 1960s Mustang. Well, you would think that the elderly gentleman would be absolutely horrified, but no. You see, that elderly gentleman loved his car. He had kept it around for a very, very long time. Yes, took excellent care of it. I mean, it was in pristine condition. He had actually gotten too old to drive it. His eyesight was just, yes, it... Anyway, one of the things he liked to do was put on his favorite suit, climb behind the wheel, and just pretend. He used to park his vehicle outside. He lived on a hill, at the top of a hill, and he would just sit there and, I guess, remember better times. Well, on this particular day, he passed away and apparently somehow slumped forward, and he put the car in neutral. The car rolled down the hill, and guess who was at the bottom of the hill trying to run away from the police? Our young bank robber. Yeah, and that car apparently achieved an impressive speed going down the hill, and he got run over. We ended up with both bodies. A lot of people came out to pay their respects to the elderly gentleman. The young bank robber, not so much, but we treated them both with dignity. Yes. I mean, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. It's just that simple. Whether it's something, and I'll be honest with you, sexual misadventure, let's face it, a guy had a heart attack and he got stuck inside of a prostitute. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm sure the prostitute was horribly traumatized. But, yeah, that's hilarious. The thing is, though, if you want to laugh about it, do it on your own time, in the privacy of your house, your apartment, your home, on your own time. When you're here, you don't smile. If you have to, literally bite your lower lip and don't make it look obvious. Yes, that does help. Remember, most of these individuals have no clue how the person died when they show up to pay their final respects. And if they do know how the person died, They usually pretend they have no clue. I asked you to take care of that. That broken air freshener. It's just too loud. Could you please take care of it? Hell, rip it off the wall for all I care. And for all I care, remember dignity. Dignity above everything else. I don't give a damn how someone died. We provide professional, dignified funeral services at various price ranges. That's what we do. And in case you're wondering, yeah, the prostitute who got stuck, I went home and I laughed like a lunatic about that. That's just funny. But here, it's not funny. Here, at the funeral home, it doesn't matter. I expect you to do your job in a professional and dignified manner. And if you can't be professional, well, fake it. This is California, and I know that you're an aspiring actor. Well, think of it as a role. Your role is funeral director's assistant. Your motivation, money, a paycheck. If you can't be professional, freaking hell, fake it. This is California. Everyone fakes it around here.